Pizza. Bummer.
Okay. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Today we're doing arts and crafts. It's been really rainy, really sunny, so I decided that we're gonna make with a rainbow.
Please, Kianna.
I'm gonna turn my camera around so you guys can see what you need for this project. If you want to do it yourself. We have safety scissors, a paper plate, ribbon, stapler, paint, hot glue gun if you need it, all this other ribbon, and 2 sheets of scrap paper, orange and yellow. To start off, we're gonna grab our paper plate. It needs to be like a paper plate, because I know there's styrofoam ones too, but the paint doesn't really sit on those as well, so make sure it's actually paper. We're gonna take our safety scissors. First, we're going to fold the plate in half. Like so. You don't want to smash this much, because you kind of want this to stick out. So you're just gonna pinch the bottom. If you want to get something to draw where you have that, that's fine too. But when you open it, it should have a little indent like that. So we're going to take our safety scissors and cut it in half.
So she's painting what?
I'm cutting the paper plate in half. You should have 2 pieces of plate now. So we're gonna take one of these, put it to the side. That's where our yellow and black paint comes in. Oh, it rolled in there. Yellow and black only. Those are the only colors that you need for paints. And try to keep your paintbrush on something so it doesn't get everywhere, or in a cup of water would help. But I forgot the cup of water. So I'm gonna put a little bit more paint because there wasn't a lot on there. And we're going to take the half that we kept over here and start painting it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want it to be completely covered in yellow paint. The reason why we're painting this first is because we're going to come back to it and it needs to be dry so it doesn't make a mess everywhere. If you want to do this on newspaper, it might be easier than rather in your hand. If not, you're going to look like you have mustard all over your hands, which is fine too. Just wash them afterwards.
What is that? What is that?
It's yellow paint. We're painting yellow paint on half of a paper plate.
Why?
Because we are making a sun with a rainbow, and the sun is going to be yellow.
Okay.
What's that, Brent? Almost completely covered it. The bottom doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna cover that anyway with our clouds.
Okay.
Pop that back out. Should be covered like so. We're gonna put it to the side to dry. Now that I have yellow paint all over my hands,
Wow.
side. Take our other half of our paper plate and start getting our ribbons put on it.
Why?
So the reason why you're gonna leave this one plain is because it's the back. You're not gonna see anything really except for like our staples and such. The front is what counts, right? If you want to paint the back, you can paint the back too, but I prefer to just do the front. So we're gonna take our other half and start our colors of a rainbow. So what's the first color of a rainbow? Does anybody know? What is it? I can't hear you. Is it
Red?
Red. Yes, you're correct. Red. So we're gonna start with red ribbon.
Red.
We're
Yellow.
gonna go ahead and take our paper plate and our red ribbon and measure it out about how long we want it. It could be super long, it could be super short, whatever you want to do. Whatever your creative mind is telling you to do.
Okay.
I did about 2.5 feet. We're gonna take our paper plate, make sure, so you can see how there's like an inside where the food would go and then the back. We're gonna do it on the inside.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take this and I think I wanna hot glue this, but should I hot glue it or should I staple it? I'm gonna staple it actually. Just kidding, there's not that many staples in there. We're gonna hot glue it instead. So I grabbed this ribbon. I kind of want to add another. So I found this cool roll of multicolored and I want to add some red. Take off a little bit of red and measure it like so. About right there. So they're like the same length, except this is a little swirly, so I'm going to cut it a little bit longer.
Okay.
And put them together. And again, remember on the inside only. Take a little hot glue. If you have staples or if you want to use different glue, that's fine. Just remember the other glue is going to take a little bit longer to dry.
We could use tape.
Yeah, tape also would work, actually. That would be the safest way to do this, I feel.
Okay.
Down there. Now it's together. And then second color of the rainbow is usually orange, but I couldn't find orange ribbons. That's fine. We'll just do yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow works.
What happened? You don't have paint, you can use crayons?
You don't have what?
You don't have paint, you can use crayons?
Yes, you can use crayons, you can use markers, whatever kind of yellow you want to do, that would work.
That's why I'm asking you to not, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever art is, the cool thing about art is you can do whatever your mind tells you and it still comes out pretty cool because it's unique and you came up with it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
I'm cutting yellow ribbon right now because we don't have orange, but I'm cutting 2 ribbons because they're kind of thin. So again, we're gonna go on the inside. You can use tape, glue, hot glue, whatever you want to do. Whatever's safest for you, you feel, and whatever materials you have, use those.
Okay. I'll do it.
Remember, we're gluing on the inside of the plate. Okay. And then what's next? What's the next color? Anybody know? The green. And again, I want to just kind of get an idea of how long I want this. So about right there. My arms are pretty short.
Wow, that's cool.
Thank you. And I'm using safety scissors to cut
That's awesome.
the ribbon. And we're just gonna find a nice spot for it on the inside.
Where?
I think right here, it's fine. And starting to come together a bit. So the next color that I'm choosing for a rainbow, your rainbow can be any colors you want, by the way. I'm just like going off of what I see when I look in the sky after it rains.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to measure it all the way down to the bottom. I might do this one a little bit longer just because I like blue. I think it's a pretty color. Come all the way off, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna put it. I did find a blue ribbon, but it's not as. Sorry if that's loud. But I think I'm gonna add it anyway, just because it just goes with the vibe.
With the vibe.
Yeah, the
Okay.
vibe of the rainbow.
Pretty cool.
Thank you. I hope you guys make these too. I'd love to see them. If you want to send anything to Melissa or Jessica, if you decide to make one of these. So I just added a little bit more blue.
All right.
And then the last color that I'm going to be adding is going to be purple. This is my favorite color. Who else likes purple?
My favorite color is pink.
Pink. Yes, I like pink too. I think I like purple because it's like a gothic pink, maybe. If you're wrong, don't quote me. And go ahead and get that on there too. Okay, so it should look a little something like this. Remember, you don't have to do the same colors as me. You can do whatever color is speaking to you, whatever color you want. So now that that part is done,
Yeah.
we're going to grab our construction paper that I mentioned earlier, the orange and yellow. I just grabbed some scrap paper because you honestly don't need a lot. So the reason why we have these colors is because it's for the sun. And, you know, got this brightness going on here. You can draw out your triangles, but I'm just gonna cut them freehand. So how I do it is I go like this. There's one, fell down. Another one up. Another one, it fell. And I'm doing about 3 triangles. Then I'm gonna take these last ones and we're not gonna want that. That's a square. We're going for triangles. We don't need squares. Last ones. And you don't need an exact amount on how many of these you want. I only cut like 5. So put those to the side. Gonna grab my yellow. Again, if you want to draw them out, that's fine, but I'm just gonna freehand it. It's a little clumsy, a little clumsy. Okay. Stop. One. And I'm gonna cut one more because I did make one of them kind of square. You want to cut extra in case you mess one up, that's fine too. So now I have all these triangles.
Wow, that's cool.
And I'm going to take them and start sticking them on here. They're gonna also go on the inside. So for these, I'm just gonna use regular Elmer's glue.
What is that? Blue?
Okay. And start gluing them to the sides. I'm just gonna do like a little drop of glue. You don't need a lot. and just stick it on there. Just remember, you want it kind of close to the edge because you want it to be able to stick out whenever you're starting to put it all together. I'm gonna start on that side with yellow, and I'm just gonna make a pattern. Yellow, orange, yellow, orange, yellow, orange.
Okay.
Okay. Not a lot of glue in here. That's fine. We'll make it work. You don't need a lot. You just need like a little drop. Okay. And I'm gonna show you guys real soon where I'm at with this. Just press down on all of these, make sure they're glued on well. Okay, I have a little bit of everything on my fingers now, it's fine. It's a little sticky. So to look like this, again, if you need to use tape or something else, that's fine. And do you remember we painted the other half? Anybody remember that part? Well, it wasn't enough time to dry all the way, but we're gonna finish it anyway. So we're gonna just glue it on. I'm going to use the hot glue, so that way it just sticks right away.
Why? Wow.
Okay. Just place it on top. Okay. And now that that's on top, I'm gonna take my stapler and staple the bottom together. I just turned the stapler a little bit yellow. Sorry, gives a character. And there's your sun. So now that your sun is almost all the way done, you're going to take your last step, and that would be grabbing some cotton balls. Me, I like to grab them and just like kind of tear them up a little bit. You know, clouds aren't perfectly round. They're a little oddly shaped. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make them oddly shaped.
Yeah.
And because this glue is still, oh, it's not that tacky anymore. Okay, that's fine. Back to the Elmer's glue. It's all good at the bottom. Do a little line across.
Wow.
But take a bunch of cotton balls and start sticking them on. Tear them up a little bit, make them look a little rugged. Clouds aren't perfect, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Then taking the cotton balls, tearing them all up. This one doesn't want to come apart. That's fine. And we're just going to start sticking them on to that glue that I put on the line.
Okay.
Okay, and one more. Should look like this now.
Wow.
Okay. And my last step and final step, the face. Where did I put that other paintbrush at? Remember I said to put the paintbrush somewhere it's not gonna make a mess. That's what I did.
Yeah.
I made a mess.
No, you did.
It's okay. I'll clean it up.
Aw.
Just kidding. No, I'll clean it up. Okay, so I don't know. I kind of want to do. I did eyelashes on the other one, so this one's just gonna chill out.
What color did you do?
And if you want to do like a more fine tip brush, it probably would work better than this one. But
What color?
I am using black.
Wow.
If I had more time, I'd add some red cheeks.
Black guitar.
Yes. And then I'm going to do his eyeballs. Also, if you want to wait for it to dry and use a marker, you can do that too, because this is kind of a little rough. Okay. And there he is.
Cool. I like it.
Pretty long, really cute. If you want to add a string at the top to hang it up, that you can do that as well. I'm sure your home or your parents would appreciate this lovely sunny rainbow.
Thank you.
And thanks you guys for joining me today for Zoom. I hope to see some of these. If you guys do make them, please send them to Melissa or Jessica, and I will happily view them.
Yes,
Anybody have any questions about how to make this? No? Okay. Thank you guys.
All right, guys. Thank you, Kianna, for that. That was beautiful. It's really nice because we have been having a lot of rain and it's nice to see rainbows whenever that happens. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. We'll see you guys at 1 o'clock for. Do you know what's at 1 o'clock? I just don't remember these. Anyways, we will see you at 1 o'clock for something super fun today. You guys be safe today, and then I will see you later. Have a great rest of your day. Okay?